Hello, Mr. Francis. When did your son start having stomach pains? Oh, I'm sorry. You're deaf. It's okay. It's all right. Will you help me communicate with your dad? Oh, you're deaf too. What are the odds? I'm a doctor. I should probably know that.
His medical records are in Michigan with his mom. He's only with me for a week.
Okay, I'll tell him we're gonna run some tests, and we'll be back once we get the results. Hey, check this out. Not only does our deaf kid only have a mild case of gastroenteritis, he just faxed me his medical history. His condition is congenital. They tried a hearing aid with no results, but I think he's a perfect candidate for a cochlear implant. I think we can make this kid hear. No father would deny his son the chance to hear, so we knew it had to be a misunderstanding. We told the janitor to clear things up.
I told him everything you said. His kid's the perfect age for the procedure. His insurance will cover it, and he's still not interested.
Ted, we know denying surgery isn't technically child abuse. We're just wondering if we have any legal recourse.
Just give me 1 second.
Are you looking for a legal precedent?
No, I'm looking up the word recourse. Recourse.
Dr. Cox!
What? What now? What does somebody need now?
Our deaf patient's father won't sign a consent form so he can have a cochlear implant.
Who could you possibly go to if the father won't sign? Here's a hint. It begins with an M and ends with an R.
Mark Helgenberger.
The mother. Get the mother to sign it. The mother will sign it.
The mother, I told you.
He wants to know what's going on.
Tell him we're prepping his son for surgery. We got the mother's consent.
And there he goes, off to surgery, fists in. Blow it up! You know what's weird? He doesn't seem like a bad dad. He really loves that kid.
Must be hard with a divorce, barely gets to see his son.
It would kill me.
Maybe being deaf was the biggest connection he and his son had. You know, when I was a kid, I made my dad teach me sign language so I could communicate with my deaf sister. I ended up closer with her than with anyone. Maybe Mr. Francis is afraid of losing that.
Is any of that true?
Mostly. My dad died before I was born.
Wait a minute, I met your dad.
You met a man.
Guys, we should really go in there and talk to him.
As for us, even though it took a while, we finally put ourselves in someone else's shoes. Will you please tell him that we know this must be hard for him?
This must be hard for you. He knows he'll be fine. He just wants what's best for his son. Thank you for interpreting. Yeah, no problem. That was for me.
Very impressive.
Stop talking, idiot.